What is going on, people? How are we doing tonight? We're going a little Barry White, but not Barry White, because that might be copyright. What's going on, people? How you doing? I am NAS Aero Systems. We have SIL in the building, and we're going to take it all the way back on a Wednesday night with Paper Aircraft Weekly. One a day, 342, coming at you. So, if you ain't at 342, you already know you's in trouble. I got a whole box of just bodies everywhere. Just bodies hit the floor everywhere. Just everywhere. So probably gonna do a tech, not necessarily a tech one a day next year. I've mentioned this before. I'm not probably gonna do a one a day tech. But what I'm probably gonna do is just work on tech with one bird for that month. So maybe take a week and work on one tech or work on that bird and then see where I can progress, and then the next week change it up a little bit. So that's something new. Haven't 100% decided what I'm gonna do, but I got a couple weeks, and I'm basically probably gonna start October 1st um, doing that. So once we get done with these one a days, uh, yeah. So Sil had to step out already. Um, he was taking care of something, and I really need to go get something to drink anyways, but like I normally get it beforehand, but who knows. Anyways, we're not going to do a super long show tonight. We're going to try to keep this thing right around an hour, uh, not counting the intro. So I know it was a little bit longer of an intro, but that's kind of how we like to do it so we can give us time to get things set up on our end. Um, so yeah, uh, I'm not even sure what I really want to do for tonight, honestly. I'm
Well,
not
if
even
I could
sure
have,
what the plan is. Oh,
I would have done this. If I would have done this like regularly, I fucked up. Well, I've had my problems, so I didn't get a chance to upload my video that I took of the new plane that everybody's wanting to see. I'm assuming that y'all want to see it anyway. I mean, I don't know that you want to see it, but I assume you want to see it. So I took some videos of it, and I didn't get a chance to post them up because I've been dealing with my problem.
open up Discord and see if you can see that.
What are you? What the third one there?
Yeah, the one that says watch live or
Watch
whatever.
stream.
Watch stream. Does that
I
work
can
for
see
you?
that. Yeah,
Does that work for you?
that works for me.
Okay. So I
I
can
can't
actually.
hear anything, but that's probably because I need to listen to you.
Yeah, yeah, I didn't turn on, I mean, I don't have any audio on other than myself anyways.
Okay.
So you can mute that so it doesn't like
Okay.
lag for like echo for you, and then that
Yeah.
should work. And then you can see it pretty much in real time, I guess, because now you can. Is it a little bit delayed?
Just a little. Not much. Not much. Maybe a second.
Okay.
Maybe
Well,
a
that's
second.
better than watching it on the actual stream where it's like a 15 to 30-second delay.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, it
yeah.
never seems to be too bad on the actual stream for me, but
Well, yeah. I mean, and you could. Um, well, Twitch is still behind too, so it's not like it's. Oh, don't forget if you're watching this on YouTube, go to our Twitch channel, IVPAC_global. We are live there as well if you want to go there. Um,
you do have
multi,
the chat hooked in, right?
yeah, that's what the blank screen is that says Hur- Hooray! The chat is waiting for new messages.
Okay.
So, uh,
Oh, hi, folks. We're here. We're back. We're happening.
oh, there we go.
One a day,
Robert's in the house.
342.
Robert's in the house.
Robert here. What's up, Robert? How you doing, man?
Let me pull this down a little bit. Oh, is that? There we go.
I gotta.
I gotta pull it down this way a little bit.
Yeah, you do, because I
I
wasn't
thought,
seeing.
okay, there we go. That's weird because I didn't mess with that at all. But okay,
It just set it up
um,
there.
on baby duty. Yeah, yeah, it's fine. So you guys got to see that in live edit, but that's okay. Get away from me, stupid moth. How did you get in here?
Again,
Whatever.
I wish I had your problems.
Yeah, well,
I'll
I
trade
mean,
you all the
I've
miles.
got bear problems and other wildlife
Bear,
problems too.
bear no problems, man.
I
Bears
got
don't come into your house unless you invite them or
no,
stupidly let them
but
in there.
they come extra close, and I don't want them extra close. There was something outside last night. I went to walk out the door, and I hit the lights to the truck. Um, and whatever was on my driveway, I heard it scurry off, and then it was hiding in the woods, like 50 feet from me, and I'm like, I'm not going out to the truck. I'm just not. Tonight is not that night. I am not going out there. I don't care if it was a raccoon. I don't care if it was a deer. I don't care if it was a bear, a squirrel, a skunk. Uh,
You could just you could just like feed it and feed it from a at a distance so it gets used to getting fed away from your stuff.
well,
That's what a lot of people
it
do to
wasn't.
train them.
There was nothing there for it to eat. The garage door was closed. I keep it closed every night, and
You should have got your your real estate agent to ask your previous tenant like, so what kind of wildlife did you have and did you feed any of them?
oh, I already know.
I was thinking it was a Sasquatch too, but I didn't want to say
Yeah,
anything.
yeah. Sashmo, Sashmo.
Like I said, I would trade you all of that for my problems right now, but hopefully this won't be a problem come tomorrow or the
What are
next days.
you just gonna go take the nest out?
I mean, I might have to. Because I can't deal, man. I cannot deal.
But
They can't be in
you
here.
probably gonna get stung.
I'm probably gonna get stung. I'm probably gonna get stung a lot. But I do have a beekeeper's helmet. I don't have the suit. I just have the helmet. So I could use the helmet at least and keep them off my face and neck.
Well, yeah, as long as they don't go up the, I mean,
I can
tuck it in.
yeah, I can get something to hold it down so it won't be so bad. But
Yeah, because you don't want them on the under your
I'm
skin.
imagining that if I could find 50 of them in here in the course of 3 days, I'm imagining the colony is probably a good
Couple hundred.
500. Yeah,
Yeah.
500 about right now. So, I mean, they've been in there all year. It's September. That's a pretty good size. Hell, it could be close to 1,000 by now. So
Yep.
it's gonna take some time to kill those puppies off.
It, I mean, depending on where the queen is.
Oh, they're deep. They got to be deep. If she's up in the eaves, they could go deep into a joist. So I've seen what they do. I've seen what they can do inside eaves if they're given some time. So I was hoping. Well, I mean, I was obviously hoping it would just be like, oh, outside, I can live with that, and they'll just die off in the wintertime. But like I said,
No.
not coming inside the house. I
Yeah,
can't.
no,
It
they're
can't
not.
be.
They're not gonna die off. That's why they nest where they nest, and then they mine go in the ground outside
Right.
because they're gonna survive as long as they can.
Yeah, but well, I mean, ground nests are really good up here because they won't make it. They will not make it. It just
Oh,
gets too cold.
Well, I'm hoping so. I'm
Especially
hoping.
up by you. It really gets too fucking cold.
Well,
They
I'm
ain't
hoping
gonna make
so.
it.
Well, then how did
Except
the stinking paper wasp bury into the ground?
well, they're a little different. They're like paper wasps. I don't know. They just look for like obviously any place to make their little paper honeycombs. And actually, from what I understand, they do it in old yellow jacket burrows because yellow jackets dig it out. Paper wasps don't do that. They'll use like what was already there because yellow jackets typically don't come back to the same nest. They may come back to the hole just because it's a hole and find that there was an old nest there, but like seriously, the colony dies off in a season because they don't survive cold weather. I mean, even down south they have problems. Not Miami South, but like North Carolina South, yeah, they'd still die. They can't handle like below 50 degrees too long.
Oh, so I got a cat problem outside now, and I don't mean little cat. What in the world did I just hear?
What are you talking about now, Willis?
It's either a bobcat or a mountain lion out there. I heard it.
Are you
I
are you
thought it.
sure?
I just got a message from the other half. I said, "Why is he screaming?" Because it sounded like my son. It was a muffled, high-pitched scream.
Oh,
And she
how
goes,
what
and
exactly what exactly does it sound like?
well, to me, it sounded like a high-pitched scream. And she said
I heard one last night too.
she said he's out, he's passed out. It was outside. It sounds like a cat.
Sounds like a cat.
She
Or
said it
wait,
sounded like it was
wait.
outside the bathroom
You gotta
window.
get confirmation because it could be an owl.
It could be, but
Owls like
the
barn
bar,
owls and
yeah,
screech owls sound exactly like babies crying. Everybody says it. They sound like babies crying.
well,
Or they sound like a
the
rape
one we,
victim.
the few that we've had don't sound or haven't been sounding like that. Because
Yeah.
we do have the owls out here. Um, and this is our, Wednesday night nature show for everybody.
It really is a nature show. It's turning out to be all of our freaking problems we have in our houses.
But I mean, it could have been an owl, but I mean, I'll ask. But
See, cat, the hell are you doing? Yeah, I literally heard one last night about 3:30. It woke us up. Or it woke me up. The cat was already up and he was staring at the window because he heard it. It was like, I swear to God, I thought some girl was crying because her and her boyfriend were having a fight or some shit. I'm like, the hell is going on? I heard it again. I'm like, oh, we got an owl on the roof.
yeah, it's like we have quite a few of them up here. Um,
All over the place, bro.
yeah.
Don't you remember in Raintree? Remember the one that was on the bridge at Raintree?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
There was that one we tracked down while we was flying planes late at night, and then that was one that flew in underneath the trees and it landed on a bridge. That was cool as hell.
She said maybe, or it's the mountain lion, because there has been a mountain lion spotted um, within 30 minutes of us.
He or
So,
she gonna have a long way to go to find a mate. Kind
well, yeah, and I don't know how large of a territory mountain lions have. So,
of funny considering like where you or I are at. Mountains are a joke. It's
yeah,
like
like I mean,
um
we have really big hills. Don't get me wrong. It's like North Carolina calling mountains mountains. I mean, they're really big hills.
yeah.
I
I
mean,
mean like
they do have cliffs, but they're really big hills. But yeah, we don't have
we did
mountains
have
here.
we did have a cougar sighting in like Shorewood like 3 months ago. Some lady caught it on film coming to her backyard, and she's like, "They're right by the lake." I'm like, "God damn, a cougar there? Wow! Did
I
that
mean,
escape?"
I'm telling you, it's weird because I think they're just getting desperate at this point because people are everywhere.
Well, kind of. Not by where you're at though.
Yeah, we are. I mean, as much as land as I have, like there are still a lot of people up here. It's not like going to the middle of nowhere, Alaska, where you are the only person. for a couple 100 miles. No, there's still
Yeah,
quite a few people around here you know, it is heavily wooded and it is possible to trek through the woods without being noticed, but you still got to cross roads and even busy highways. I mean, unless you're doing it at night in the cover of darkness, like there's no way that you're not going to get noticed.
yeah.
Like you can't just go walking through.
The IVPAC nature show. Ah, dropped it. Damn it. So yeah, people, hi, how y'all doing?
Yeah, welcome to the Barry White Nature Show.
Did you say banana white?
I said Barry White.
Dude, we don't have any smooth talking brothers here. We are so far removed
Hey,
from smooth talking brothers. There
hey,
you are, you little shit. There you are. Well, she looks active.
what is that?
Shouldn't you be there's one on my wall right here crawling around. She's
So
the one I
get
flicked off of my she's the one I flicked off of my headphones like 10 minutes ago when we first started up. And I
so
wondered where she went. And there she is on my wall,
so fuck
looking like
kill it.
it's not that simple.
You
And like I
swat it
said,
with swat it with a shoe.
I'm not really well. I forgot to bring down my Crocs. Croc. Let me tell you what, Crocs against this floor is a really good method for swatting them because it stuns them. I can collect them and take them outside. Where she's at, I don't have a good way to get her. Period. But I'm sure she'll make her way to something. I can do something about it here in a minute. And I'm not, like I said, I'm not that. They're nice. They're not. She's not stinging me. She could. She could cause a lot of pain, but I'm gonna call this new plane the Yellow Jacket in honor of the fact that I have these Yellow Jackets in my house.
Yeah, you could. That'd be hilarious.
Well, I called it the Wasp. Remember, I called the one the Wasp because the Wasp was on it. I had the one Wasp at work and it would not leave the plane. It kept landing on the plane. I'm like, fine, I'll name it the Wasp if you just get out of here. That was a paper Wasp. That was different.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, hey guys, what are we talking about anyway?
Uh, we're on 342.
We're on day 342. We almost completed the year. That's a shit ton of airplanes, people.
Yep.
I
You
yeah,
know,
like I said,
you know what you're gonna have come October 1st? 365 more than you did last year.
365 more.
If you didn't do more
I'll
than one a day.
well, yeah,
Yeah,
that's the thing is I got to calculate it actually because there was a few that I built more than one a day. And
yeah.
yet, like I said, I've actually put some out to pasture because they either A sucked or they got destroyed by being outside. So I think my balance is probably still 365. There was I ain't gonna lie, there was a day back in March when I built like 8 or 9. So it kind of nullified the one a day thing.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's nice having that many planes.
But no, I'm definitely looking forward to this winter. I don't know about the rest of you. This is really like restructure time for me. Like I've got a lot. I've said it many times, but I'm finally like you guys don't understand. Like it's been so long for me to actually have a steady place and not have to turn around.
Had a steady place, but he moved from his steady place.
No, that was never that house was never intended to live in permanently.
Okay,
You
fair
talking
enough.
about that one in North Carolina?
Well, that too, but actually, I was talking about the one you came from.
No, 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 no. That was still a rental.
I know, but I figured when you first moved in, you said like, "Yeah, we might be looking to buy this."
No, we would no, we were never able to buy it. We were gonna buy it in that area initially,
Oh,
but with the way things worked out and me getting the job working from home, it worked out better moving all the way back up here. Because I got more house, I got more land for the same price. So, and less taxes. I'm still paying a lot in taxes, but it's still less taxes. Because
but it's
Florida's
still less tax.
expensive. Yeah, Florida's expensive in taxes. And that's the thing. I couldn't buy as big of a house and a big of a yard in Florida because of the taxes and the way everything was down there. So I was able to buy more up here. And
Right, right, exactly.
so I was
Yeah.
like all for it. And the fact that yes, I mean, some people are probably upset that I work from home. Not you guys, but like the fact that I don't have to get out and shovel snow like a true Midwestern person would have to do every
Ooh,
day.
yeah,
Just
they're upset about that. How they know you?
uh, well, some people are jealous, man. You would be surprised, especially the locals here. Some of them are pretty upset.
What are you spreading? Yeah, what are you doing? Spreading it around that you do that shit?
No, they it's pretty obvious that I'm not from around here. I drive a nicer truck
Okay.
than I drive a nicer truck than most people, unless they have a really nice farm and they're making money. They don't have nice trucks around here. I'm not saying mine's like awesome, but mine's new. That's a 2019. It's not like it's a, you know, 96 Chevy Silverado that's got rust all over the bottom.
That's funny because a lot of people around here have tons of like brand new trucks. I don't think anybody around here drives anything older than 3 years.
Really? Where you're at? Well, you're also in a bigger, well, you're not necessarily now,
No, I'm
but
not. This town is tiny.
well, how many people you got in that town?
5,000.
Yeah, see, we're at 2,500. 2,300, 2,500, somewhere around there. So we're like half of that. I think we
That's
literally
crazy.
have
No,
we literally have
I was gonna say that. I was
stoplights.
gonna say that about a lot of these places. You ever noticed that, like, or like recently, like you could tell, like the age group, the age difference. Like when our parents grew up, and our grandparents grew up. Maybe I didn't notice it so much. Maybe it was that everything looked older to me or something like. But it seemed like my parents were driving. Everybody had 10-year-old cars. Nowadays, people ain't got anything older than 3. When they lease up, go get something else because God knows I don't want to actually have to take care of a car. I want somebody else take care of a car, which makes me wonder why people always say, like, we got to get a dependable car. The hell do you care? You don't keep it long enough for it to worry about dependability.
Exactly.
It's so
Exactly.
stupid, man.
I mean,
Cars aren't cars anymore. I mean,
you remember when I bought the minivan
yeah,
and I just got rid of it last year. I've had that car for 9 years basically, and it was on its last leg. Like, I mean, but most people don't travel and do all the things that we did in it. You know, you're not, some most people aren't putting 30 to 40,000 miles on a car in a year.
right, right.
You know, average is like 15 to 20. Most people can get away with less than that, especially if you're, really not like in bigger cities, yeah, people are going to drive that. They're going to drive a lot because they're going to go do more things, but at places like where we're at, no, they're not. What are they doing after work? They're going home. And most people in these little towns work less than, a mile from their house anyways.
Wait a minute. Wait, Robert. You don't have the car that we've been seeing in the background of all your videos is gone. Are you telling me it's gone? You got a minivan now? Oh, that sucks. That sucks. I feel you, bro. That's horrible, man.
Yeah. Yeah,
Damn.
I tried not to say anything about that. I saw it, but I just didn't want to say anything. I'm like, that's just messed up because
I mean, because we
judges.
seen that car in his videos all the time.
I know I almost bought a G35 years ago.
Instead, you got the Scion.
No. That was after that. I almost bought the G35 after that.
Oh.
Did she run out of like not like her did her vehicle crap out and then went to the judge and said he needs to give me a new vehicle? Is that what happened?
In which case, of course, I would say suck my motherfucking
Like
toe.
that's not what I'm here for.
Man, that's messed up, bro. Messed up. You know what else is messed up? Too much humidity in here. Damn. All right. Gotta close that up because things are feeling a little wet.
Yeah, I've had the windows closed all day here. I had them open last night and I was like, man, I came up this morning and I was like, oh man, it's cold. It is cold.
Usually, like, we keep them open. We keep them open upstairs. We don't really keep them open downstairs because,
Well, yeah,
well,
yeah.
because my
This
planes are
is
down here, damn it.
yeah, no, this is upstairs.
I know, like, of all the places we could keep stuff that actually is supposed to be environmentally controlled, we pick the places where it's hardest to environmentally control everything. Like, you got him in the attic, I got him in the basement. Like, looking back on them, like, well, this wasn't as good of an idea as I thought it was going to
Like
be.
when did all that go down? Like did you like recently like have to deal with that?
Hey, why can you not see that? Is it going down there? It's not scrolling, is it?
It should be.
It's not.
It's probably just not. You know what? Let me do it this way.
Trying to follow along, Robert, but I can't see as much as he can because,
Yeah,
yeah, it's not
see.
scrolling like that.
Let me edit this real quick.
Here we go, working on the fly, people.
Yeah,
So far, our paper airplane show has almost got nothing to do with paper airplanes yet.
you guys are seeing this on the fly.
There's a, believe it or not, too, there's no anniversaries last week or this week. There's nothing. There's no active duty aircraft that has any anniversaries. So we're not missing anything either. If it can be believed,
What?
people.
Okay, so here it is. Boom,
Boom.
boom.
That's right. You better get to the floor. Boom. Because the boom about to get packed. You get ready to ding. Wait, okay, I'm done.
Well, that's I don't. I think if you get divorced and you're paying payments, unless it's like child support, but even then, that's still like in the realm of like me saying no. You get remarried, that's your own. That's when the payments stop.
Yep.
Because nope, you decided to get remarried. That's his responsibility now. I will still
That is
see
his
my kids.
responsibility.
If there was an emergency, I will still help out. That type of thing. But there should not be. You know, legally you got remarried. Legally, you know, I mean, I know they say, well, unless they're adopted, it's your responsibility. Yeah, but honestly, see, damn, 1,200 a month. See, I know I'd be paying way more than that. And
I'll
I'm
be
not
paying.
saying, damn, and I'd still pay more than that, and I got only two. Because my problem is not that I'm bragging, but I've made quite a bit of money now, and she don't work. She's never
Yeah,
worked.
so hopefully what you did is you bought her a whole bunch of clothes and shit from Goodwill. So when she goes to the judge and says, he needs to keep me in the lifestyle I've grown accustomed to, it's like, oh, good. So Goodwill and Walmart, I'm cool with that.
Yeah, see, no, that's the problem. No, I haven't.
Well, that's your own fault, Dad. You stupid. You shouldn't have done
And
that.
but I didn't go out and buy fancy clothes either. But what did I do?
Well, okay, fair enough.
But what did I do? I allowed her to buy a fabric and make her own clothes. So she has like 5 machines down there that she makes all her dresses and Pollyanna's dresses and my son's shirts and stuff, and he makes him shorts sometimes, and you
5
know,
machines, damn.
so but that stuff is expensive. Like when you're talking about fabric and all that stuff. She's thankfully not making it cost a lot of money, but it can.
Because she could.
Oh yeah, totally. I mean, have you heard of Lily Pulitzer?
Yeah.
So she has her own brand of fabric. Well, that fabric runs super expensive, and it can be upwards of 200, $300 for one of her dresses, sometimes even more, just for a dress from the store. Well, it's about a fraction of that. Well, I say a fraction. It's probably about half of that, sometimes maybe 2/3 of that to buy just the fabric and make the same dress yourself if you have that pattern. So it's still $100 to $200 to buy enough fabric of that type to make it. Well, what she was able to do was she found some that are basically knockoffs for like $7 a yard. So it looks identical, but it's not bought from the same where it's like $20 to $30 a yard. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Right.
So she's made it cheaper, but it's still not cheap.
But it's still not cheap. All right, fair enough. Okay.
But yeah,
Dude,
I just think,
we are really taking the show to boundaries we've never taken it before.
oh my goodness, yeah, what are we doing? Screw this. Let's do something.
Let's do something, man. What we doing? What we gonna do, bro? What we gonna do? Hey, did you do anything with the plane we amalgamated last week?
You mean this hunk of junk sitting right here?
Okay, no need to get violent about this.
You mean this thing that I ain't even.
You know it's good.
Is it? It doesn't look good.
What? Oh, because it got wet. You know, got like half the thing is like coming apart now. We didn't tape it down.
I
I mean,
didn't.
it could.
I didn't tape it down. No, you're right. I didn't tape it down because I knew I wasn't gonna fly it.
Man, you gotta
Because
give it a chance, bro.
no, I don't even want to give that thing a chance. That thing looks horrendous. See, that's the other problem I have is that the plane just can't, you know, fly well. It has to look good too. Like I have to like the way it looks. You're
You
gonna
said
like the
that
way you
before.
look.
He,
I
I
guarantee
guarantee you. We have got to stop.
I know one of these days we're gonna get sued. They're like, they keep using all our catchphrases. You know what? Stop making them so damn catchy.
Like a rock.
You know, I'm surprised we haven't got in trouble for that one.
Well, it was a commercial, dude. And
Yeah,
anybody
but
could say like a rock.
yeah, but not that specific. You think that they would have had that sound bite um copyrighted?
Yeah, maybe. But it's so far removed too. You know, that's so far out of their campaign now.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah,
I can't believe we don't have any anniversaries though. I'm looking back through the sheet here, like, dude, we got nothing. Nothing is active. Nothing. Like, can you believe that shit? It's August. I mean, September, August, going back through last month, and it's like not a damn thing. That's a surprise. I thought this
yeah.
would be kind of like a busy time because Well, actually, I suppose if you go by school years, we all out of school, and if you're not in school, chances are you're probably not building because school is a good time to build. When you're bored with math and
So,
study hall and shit like
so
that,
I,
what do?
I got
You
I got
build.
another random question
Okay.
that has to do with nothing that we're like. So
Okay, that's good.
you know how when at the joist, you know how they have those metal, I don't even know what they're called. You know
Joist
the
hangers,
yeah the not, I guess is
the
that what
metal
it's
pieces that go underneath the joist.
yeah, the metal pieces that connect all the joists together, like the wood joists together.
Yeah, they're called joist hangers. Yeah.
How in the hell does that stuff actually work with there's no nails.
Oh well, they have the little.
They
They
have
have really, really, really sharp edges to all the holes that are punched into the piece of metal that it is,
well,
and
I
they
see that.
actually act as nails.
And you put it on each side of it and it holds this stinking thing together.
Holds the thinking thing together. Yeah, that actually passes. That's code. You mean that actually passes code?
Oh, I know it does, but that's what's scary about it.
It's well, I mean, most of it's friction, and again, they're like it's like having over a dozen many little nails that are just driving in. I mean, they're not going deep, but there's many.
Yeah,
So
and then
it's pretty solid.
it's like how it's like
You're actually, I guess when you're talking about those, you're talking about joist plates. Those are plates,
yeah.
and actually joist joiners. So yeah, but
Yeah, well, yeah, because I'm looking all the way at the top, and it's got a little bitty one at the top where
yeah,
the two pieces
what
meet, and then the center
what,
piece
what
comes up. It's like, really? You got two little bitty ones, and then when you come down a little bit, and you got the other cross beam that comes in and meets up with the the angled supports. You got two big plates there on each side,
right?
one on each side, which combines one, two, three, four pieces of wood together, which scares the crap out of me. And then you come down off of those, and this little bitty one over here is holding three pieces of wood, and this one's holding two, and then the two at the bottom are holding two pieces of wood. It's like, how in the world is that even holding up there?
Willpower. Just try not to think about it too much.
Oh, well, it's kind of scary.
It's too late. He thought about it.
Like, how is this? And then you come down, and then you actually have the beams, which they're what? It looks like they're 18 inches apart, maybe even 12.
Probably. Well, yeah. There should be 16 on center.
Yeah, they might be 16.
Yeah, they should be 16 on center. Now we go into construction. But now you're talking about shit that I do for basically for a living. The
Well, that's why I was talking to you about it, because I'm well, it's
framers
longer
love
than
those damn
16
things.
though. It's longer than six.
Well, it depends. Like a lot of times, you can get away with certain things. Code doesn't call for it. Like I mean, you can have 16. You can have a little bit higher, but it depends on like the circumstances where it comes out to, and like if it's bypassing certain things. If you got lateral support and uh, like the beam structure. So it's all a bunch of yeah. Take a look at it, and then you can see exactly why they did what they did. How old is your house?
16?
Okay, so not that old.
No,
You got
16,
like
16
you
years.
got like you got trussed I beams and sandwich supports. I'm assuming you do because it was made in 2016.
No, it was made in 2005.
Oh, it's 16 years old.
Yeah,
Oh,
16 years
oh,
old.
oh. So you might not have all that shit yet,
But see, it's still legal to buy.
but it's still legal to buy. Yeah.
I mean,
Well, I
technically,
mean, like the construction at any time, past muster. Seriously, like my house is 40 years old, but still, it's like, you don't have, when some people come out to inspect, you don't have a structural inspector come out, tear apart your walls and say like, these studs 2x4s and they like, 12-inch on center and blah, blah, blah. Do you have like electrical insulation running through this portion right here? Is there a conduit running here? They don't do all that shit because they know damn well if they were to do that, no house would pass. They'd have to gut every house.
Yeah, and that's why the people when they flip houses, if they're opening up walls, then they have to do everything.
Right.
But if they're not remodeling if they're not remodeling and they're just somewhat flipping, they could probably get away with it. But the minute they open up a wall, they got to redo everything.
Yeah. That's usually like, yeah, that goes into big land as they call it. Yeah. It's like, okay, now we're being serious about what we're doing to this house.
Yeah, which is not something that I want to get into.
There's no need to do like all that. If
I'm gonna get into real,
you're
I'm
not
getting into
dealing with
real
like,
estate, but I'm not getting into it like that.
yeah, if you're not doing like hook and tube for your fucking, like lighting and electrical and you're not doing like lead pipes, I think you're going to be okay. You don't need to go all out in plumbing and electrical to like bring anything up to code.
My question is, how and why did he only put two outlets up there in this stinking loft?
Probably because he doesn't do as much as you plan on doing up there. Dude probably didn't do any computer work whatsoever. Probably didn't even know what it was. Looking at
Yeah,
it like, hey, is this gerbil powered? I'm gonna have to get a rabbit with some legs kicking to get this thing start up.
I know. I'm
We
surprised
take
I
a
got
look at
the
it. It's like,
internet.
is it got a pull start?
I'm su
John Deere make this.
I'm surprised I got internet up here, honestly. With the way this house is constructed, I'm surprised I got it up here as quickly as I did. But I knew that that was my key to sanity.
Vanity. Got in the snow. Wait, who are we talking about here? It's you.
Yeah.
He's come a long way from back in the day when he said like, nope, not doing cold. Can't do cold like that.
Yeah, well, I'm already going to be hurting anyways. My body technically doesn't like the cold, like the cold cold.
Right.
My nerves, literally the nerve endings and stuff in my on my left side are in a lot of
What?
pain.
What? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Let's get. Why do you not think that plane looks good? Wait. Hold on a minute. Let's get back on this second here. Wait. Why do you think this plane does not look good?
Cause look at this. How does that look good?
I think it looks
That does not look fine.
fine. That does not look fine. Okay. Okay. I can see where there may be a problem, but you didn't tape it. I mean, if you taped it, it probably would be a lot better. I mean, mine don't look great. Look, see, it's got issues. It's got issues.
How in the world did we?
You should try taping it. Maybe taping it will bring you better luck. Let's
What
see,
did
is
you?
that one?
How
What?
did you? Where did you fold the wings?
What do you mean?
Did it have
I
wings?
we did the wings. We did the wings the same way. We did the wings same time. You got yours. I got mine. Right? Isn't it?
Where are the wings?
Where are the wings?
Where are the
Did you
wings?
completely lose? I mean, I see yours came apart. Okay, so I can understand where you might have lost it, but like, did you really lose it that badly?
Like, where are the wings?
Well, look. Get this thing out of the way here. Hold up. See the way mine? See? So you got
What?
this fold, like, you want to come down here, right? And you have, like, I put these in, remember? I did this, like, we had it started this way. See that? like they're straight down. I just folded mine so that they actually like became canards and all. So the wings are like that, and like we were supposed to kind of like, if we wanted to do it, we were supposed to tape those down so that they would be wing form. But yours apparently came way the hell apart. But yours looked like it came apart at the top. How did it do that? Did it just come apart at the top?
What the? I have no idea.
That's weird. I mean, it shouldn't have been. It shouldn't have like. I mean, unless it really
Wait.
got
Flip,
humid up
flip
there.
yours over.
So you see how it's. So you see how it's like again, like yours would be like what we did when we first did it was they were straight out, right? We had this, and if you folded it flat, which you might be looking at, because yours did come out kind of flat. If you folded it flat, they were a little bit. This popped out.
Wait, okay, go back to flat.
Go back to flat. Okay, that's completely flat, but I gotta hold it.
Wait, am I looking at the wrong side? No, I'm not looking at the wrong side. Oh, no, you still got. So, yeah, I know. My problem is this sucks.
That you got the nose is still tucked in, isn't it?
Oh, no.
That's probably part of the problem. Remember, we tucked in the nose.
Wait.
He's getting it, people. He's getting it. He's getting it, people. Trying to show that we did indeed.
Oh, I'm looking at the wrong damn plane. That's why.
What? What the
I
hell?
had two that were similar in design as far as shape. And I was like,
Oh
oh
my
yeah,
god!
that's why this one's a dud because that's yeah, no, you're talking about this one.
The one that we made, yeah.
Yeah, this one.
The one that we said. I started out with a common sheet because you were like, I gotta make, like tired of making something common.
No, this is the one that I was talking about.
Okay, okay.
This
Well,
is
that's a little
garbage.
different.
This is garbage. That's why I was sitting up there.
Why? When the hell did you make that?
I didn't even date it. That's how horrible it was. I didn't even call it
Oh,
like I got to that point and said screw it.
I didn't date it. Okay, you know it's bad, folks, when he doesn't date them.
Yeah, it is bad. That's why I told you I couldn't figure out what in the world I had done.
I can understand why it would be a problem then.
Because
Okay,
I was
so
like,
yeah,
no, this looks like a Thunderbolt. Like this looks like what I was trying to work on with Thunderbolt, but like nothing's even on this thing, and it's just like a horrible hunk of junk. And I'm like, you know what? Screw this. No, throw it right up here. That's what I did with it. It's gonna go in my burn pile.
I did not think that you were going to consider a plane that we built that bad. I mean, we built some bad ones, but I didn't think that you thought this one was that bad yet.
No, see, this is this one. Yeah, see, I didn't throw this one away. I
Okay,
have it right here.
okay, right, that's better. All right. See, that looks more familiar too. Yeah.
It
So now
does,
again,
considering that other one.
God,
Oh
he's like
man.
taking. He's like, oh, this plane. Yeah, this plane. No, I'm not doing this plane. This plane sucks.
Yeah.
Now wait a minute. We ain't even got a chance to play with it yet. You can't tell me it looks that bad yet. This thing looks kind of cool. I mean, no, we haven't taped it. It's funny that when I said that, you were still going along with it. It's like, well, we haven't taped it yet. We're like, well, you hadn't taped yours, so
But I technically taped the rest of it though.
right,
I
okay,
taped the rest of this down.
yeah.
So, like it's got tape. It just doesn't have tape on the nose. You should have said that. Then I would have been
I
like,
didn't know I
oh,
had to be that specific. I thought you had,
I, well, I mean, they look similar.
they do look similar.
That's what I'm saying. That one's a hunk of junk. What are you counting?
Why speaking of okay, look, I gotta ask. Robert, why
64.
was Y13 taking pictures of beans and rice? Did you get into it? Did you look further into it? Why is he only Instagramming? What the hell? Man, I see Abby has stopped by. Hi,
Did he get
Abby.
mad? Did he get mad at us or something? I don't know.
I don't, well, dude, he hasn't even done his weekly shows.
Did is he like lurking in the background and we don't know it?
I mean, he could be. We like, he's
But
got.
I would know.
Well, okay, then he's not lurking in the background. Where he at?
Maybe actually. Let me see if I can actually find out and see here if it tells me.
Did you just say a goat accident or is that a boat accident? Because either way could be true in India. I can't rule out a goat accident.
He said boat.
I know, but it looked like goat. So I was like, man, tragic goat accident in India. Look out, people. I don't want to be
Oh,
that guy, but like it, I mean, seriously, other cultures, it could go either way.
yeah, yeah, you're right.
I don't exactly know what the tragic goat could be, but I mean, I'm all for boat. I understand what boat, like you got a boat
Oh,
problem. Okay.
yeah, yeah. Welcome on Twitch. I see you out there. I just don't know what your name is. I see. I'm looking.
You think he was probably focusing too much more on like the plane, the building and stuff. Yeah, I can understand.
Yeah.
I
So
mean,
we gonna build this, or what we gonna build?
yeah, what do you want to build, man? What do you want to build? You want something new? What do you want?
Uh, I don't even know what I want to build. It was
Have you
something
built
that's
your one a
not.
day today?
Of course, I build them in the mornings.
I know. If you kind of notice though, I keep asking that because I wanted to like have a something on the show, So I always say like, "You have your one a day?" Yes, I did. So
Yes, I did. And
kind of like asking everybody else.
I have a plan for those. I will demonstrate them soon. Soon. I have a plan for those. So let me see here. Let me talk to me. Talk to me, Goose. Talk to me, Goose. It's almost like
Well,
writer's block, you know what I'm saying? I think that's where I'm at now. It's almost like writer's block.
you have writer's block. You got so much to do.
I do
You
have
got
so
like
much to do. I have so much
I
progress that I'm
I would
making.
I would be dude at your level. I would be so gunning at some cool shit to come up. Just because like you got so much to look forward to. At your level. Seriously.
Well, yeah, and I'm breaking through. I'm at this breaking point, and it's oh man, I'm so close. I know I'm so close, and I may have already hit it. And that's the thing. I just haven't tested them yet.
Right.
That's really my issue is that I haven't tested all the ones that I have because I still have Ekron bodies here.
Well, you should have everybody right now.
Well,
I
I
mean, like,
do,
it
but I got,
came
but
up
I
for
got,
me.
but see, that's why, because I already, like I mentioned, while you were out, um, I'm gonna take like probably four technologies, and do one a week on the plane for Ekron, and then I'm gonna start working that way. So I'm gonna do like build, you know, put the technology on it, work it, see if I like it. If it does, I might build more. I have enough bodies. I can just put the tech on those bodies. So I may do that
Okay. Okay.
coming up this next year. So I won't be building like one a day or doing one tech a day. I'll be doing like one a week, like working on one technology for a week or maybe even 2 weeks. I haven't really decided yet, and that's the problem. Like I really need to make a decision when it comes to that.
And how you're well, you didn't you use like you do have your tourney plotted out, right? You did make the bracket and stuff.
I
You still
do
got the bracket
have,
active, right?
yeah, I still have the bracket. I still have the bracket, but the downside is I really want to. Not that I don't want to do the bracket, because I'm definitely going to do the tournament against my own planes and see which one goes where. But I need to take them each design and I need to work with them and give them a technology that makes them better.
Right. Okay.
So then at that point, I'm comparing apples to apples, and I'm not comparing a plane with awesome technology. You know, for instance, like Dagger. For instance, I'm this one isn't really got technology on it. It's got it built into it. It's got these canards in it. Um, it's just the way that it's using the Dodge paper. It's got that kind of going for it.
Yeah. Have
This
you
and I've flown these, and I know that these are really amazing
oh, okay.
for this
You
size.
didn't film that, but you phoned them.
I did not film it
Okay.
because it was the same time that I lost well, I didn't lose them, but they got damaged. The first couple of Ekrons
Okay.
that were on the roof. Um, but like that one already is more advanced than this.
It's already more advanced. Okay.
So yeah, I mean when you look at it, like this is just the body. I mean, granted, this is one of the bodies, but you take the body and if
Then
I
I'm kind
just
of lost.
if I just put regular wings and anhedrals on it, boom, there you go. That's what you get. But Dagger's still more advanced when you look at it. Like, yeah, they're a good comparison, but I want to take it and turn it into, oh, where do they go? Do I have it in here? I should have it in here. Maybe I don't. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I can't remember.
Maybe I can't remember. Are you all
But,
drugged up,
oh,
Avi? Is that
no,
what
it's
you're
right here.
saying?
But for instance, like this one has got phase technology on it, is what I like to call it.
Oh, that's what you like to call it. Okay.
It's the
Oh, okay. You got the all right.
yeah.
You got the dual rear wing fins. Okay.
So you see what I'm saying? Like it can actually like know what I need to do is take this technology and put it on this plane.
Right. Okay.
So compare apples to apples.
Oh,
Like
and yeah, you were saying that's right. You were saying that about the show that I wasn't able to be on. Like you had said, like your attorney within a different design because you wanted to have like I was talking a test fleet, a whole fleet to see what's good, and then concentrate on that one when you find it. Right.
yes, so that's kind of like my idea is like, okay, does this one fly better than this one? Well, if it does, then okay, this one's going to set aside. This one's going to go in the B bracket or the losers bracket, for instance, if this one flies better, and then take all the ones that go to the next one and say, okay, well, does does tape fly better with, you know, than the staples? Okay, well, if it does,
Right,
you know what I'm
right.
saying? So then,
Yeah, yeah.
okay, so then this one will go in the losers bracket and, and break it down from there until I get down to the one with the technology that has the best flight on a consistent basis. And I'm not talking about one flight like, oh, that was amazing, I'm not going to fly it again. No, they're each going to fly like 10 to 20 times each plane because you have to have a consistent number. And I'm literally going to sit there and, okay, flight one, flight two, flight three, blah, 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 blah. And I'm going to log this. Like, this is going to get extensive. It's going to be a long process. So,
You almost need to have a tourney and then a tech tourney.
um, yes and no. Like, I want to do the tech tourney first because here's why I say that. I can take the best of each design and put it in a bracket against all of the designs. Like, so then I take the best of phase, not the best of phase, the best of Spider, the best of Ekron, the best of Dagger, the best of Diablo, Vortex, Viper, you name it, I take the best of that design and I put it against its competitor and say, okay, these are all my planes that were flying long range. Because then at that point, I'll know when I do the tech tourney, I'll know what role they should fill. And I could take the bracket of those and say, okay, well, these are all my long range planes. I have 3 long range planes. Okay, which one out of those 3 is the best? And just go from there.
Okay, okay.
And then if Spider ends up coming out on top, cool. Then I'll take the other 2 and put them against each other and say, okay, well, both of these lost. Well, let's see how they compare to each other since they're new and Spider's been around a while. And that I can go from there. But if one of those wins, then I know that, okay, now Spider needs to pair up to the loser of whatever one is loses against. You know what I'm saying? If I've got 3 or 4 planes, the winner's going to win. And then the others need to have a competition within themselves to find out who's next in line and who's third, fourth, so on for that role. Because
Gotcha.
because
Okay.
here in theory, here's what I'm looking for is
We're gaining ideas from this, people. We're gaining ideas.
so here's what I'm thinking of in theory is that okay, you're going to have a primary fighter and then you're going to have a secondary fighter. Like for me, like that's what I want to do. I want to have a primary and a secondary for each role. So if something
Yeah.
were to happen, then I have a backup.
Well, that's why you got the reserves, though. That's why you should have so this again makes sense, makes perfect sense. But anybody can have any amount of squadron, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, we're not even talking about where they're going to be stationed, what any of that stuff. Like I'm not even going that route yet.
Oh no, no, no. I was just explaining it like to them because like, going back to our roles, if we were to like break this down, where you're talking about primary and secondary for each role, it's like I just wanted people to get that like we don't care how you base them, stuff like that. So it's like shit, make 8 fighters. Doesn't matter. So
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, it's really yeah. You got to have your core 5, and that's the main. But what I'm talking about is where I'm trying to get to now
where he's trying,
is
yeah, where you are exactly.
yeah, because this is where I am. This is a 20-year long journey. So this is a 20-year long journey. Like I am. This is where
He's
I'm at.
close, bro. He's close.
Yeah, what is it like? Couple what couple months?
I think so. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, when did it become
But
official?
you could, like as far as well,
When,
as far
let
as
me
your
look at that. I
basing
didn't.
goes,
I didn't even look at
like you were
that.
talking about closing some of the bases before you actually put places, put stuff
Yes,
places. That'll
yes.
be an easy part, though. That'll be an easy part. So I mean, shit, that's mostly shifts on paper, especially because you haven't coded much yet. So that's just you going through the places you've lived and saying like, I'm going to remember this without actually having to, have a base there
Oh
through
no,
IPSN. So I can
no,
embellish this.
I'm almost at 21 years.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh.
Oh snap! Yeah, November 15th. I was like, what was that? Oh my goodness, November 15th. Okay. Yeah.
Well, what were you looking at? What were you looking at?
I'm looking at the contractor sheet.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay.
Oh, you just had yours.
Yes, I did.
That was last week.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
We didn't even how we totally missed that.
That's one anniversary we actually kind of never freaking remember to look at because it's like that's probably our biggest one, and we never. Yeah, you're right. We don't kind of we missed
Yeah.
that one already as
So what
well.
is September 8th. So where are we at now? Let's see. Do 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 do. That one will be next week or close to
Spartan
in between.
Systems. Yeah.
No, what is that? Lush.
Oh, Loish Airspace. Yeah.
Yeah, Lush. Then you got OE had his in August. And let's
It's
see.
hard to believe we don't think of that one.
Nope. Spartan.
Yep, Spartan. Yeah.
That's this week. That's yes, September 11th. So that's the one for this week.
Right.
Triple S.
21 years of you. Yeah, yeah, that's right.
21 years, man.
Back when it was called Maverick Incorporated.
Don't remind me. Talk to
Oh,
me,
come on, it
Goose.
wasn't bad. When
Talk to
when
me,
you were Mink,
Goose.
when you were Mink, it wasn't bad.
Oh my goodness. Talk to me, Goose.
Oh man,
Oh my goodness. Has it been that long? Holy crap. It has been that long.
it has been that long.
We've known each other for that long?
Yeah,
Oh my
just
goodness.
about that. Yeah, yeah, a
Oh my goodness.
little bit longer than that.
Dang, that's
He's ba- he's
wow.
he's got baby duty, so he's like, yeah, he's probably trying to bounce one and watch and listen on the other.
Yeah,
Booty duty.
that's booty duty. Yeah, that's what I was doing 21 years ago. Um, oh my goodness, I can't believe that. That's so many memories, bro.
Right? No
Like my
kidding.
brain hurts from just thinking about that. Like, was that long ago? It doesn't feel like it.
Really? No, doesn't feel like. Yeah,
I
we
mean,
stay up with youthful vigor, man. So we're pretty
it,
good, you
it
know.
does, but I mean, it doesn't. I mean, shit, I've been married half of that time. It's crazy.
I've been married all of that time.
Well, I know you have. That's different. Oh my goodness. That is insane.
Can't
Oh,
even actually. I
my
can't
head
even
hurts
remember
from thinking about that.
when did you officially become NASA's?
Oh my goodness. Oh, do I have that written down over here?
I actually, yeah, I thought about that actually looking at this the other day, and I was like, I should have asked you that and recorded that too, because it would have been nice to know retroactively when you changed the name. And we should have that somewhere. I just don't remember where we put it. It's
Yeah,
not on. I think it's
I
written
don't have
down.
it
I
in
don't think it's software,
yeah, I don't have it in this book.
but it really is something we should probably keep track of. Just like Robert, when you changed the he changed the company name. That's probably something you should keep track of. Although we know when you, I think we know when you change from taper to powerhouse, right?
Wow. Looking back through notes that I took for work in this book, I didn't realize this was one of the ones that I was using for work. I mean, it wasn't my work laptop, but I have this other notebook that's actually more of a. It's going to turn into a mini log book. I'm just going to tear that first page out, and then I'm good to go.
Well, that's cool. What, you still have your old logbook? I don't mean like your old logbook, but I mean like,
I do got the bigger ones, but
okay,
I've got a mini one. Like look, like like this is a
yeah, okay.
mini
I got some
greenback.
of those. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
but
got some
this
of
is
those.
actually but these there's two different ones. So you have this one. This is like the old one, and this is the newer one.
Oh, okay. Well, but they're the same size. I can see there's a slight color difference in
There
there.
is a slight color difference, and there's also a difference in the pages. So
Yeah,
if you
like
look closely,
is
if
one
you look,
lined and the other one not?
yeah, this one is lined this way, down the sides.
Okay.
Like, well, I should say down the page as well as across the page. And then this one is just your normal lined across pages.
Okay, gotcha. All
So
right.
this isn't like a typical, this is more like a journal, whereas this one is like a log book.
Man. Yeah, see
This
that's cool. Going back through the logbook is always fun.
Yeah, so that's what I'm actually going to use for keeping track of the actual all those test flights, because that's going
Yeah.
to actually be a logbook because I can put the date at the top, I can put, what it's for, and then I can actually write flight one, flight two, flight three, and then,
See, like this? This one has lines, and this one also has lines.
well,
I
yeah,
got
but
to see. Well, mine says record and not record.
yeah, so that one's even older. So the record
All
is
of these
even older.
things. Yeah, all of these things. These things are so cool. Yeah, I mean, they actually have fuzzy binding, whereas this one's cloth, but it's not fuzzy. Like these are fuzzy.
Yeah. So it goes that one, it goes record, it goes then that green one, and then it goes to the other one that I have.
Oh,
because
okay.
because my green one and your green one match up, and then my tall record book and your tall record books line up.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah,
I
and
need
this
to
one
get
has the fake spine looking thing there, where like the green
yeah,
one does not. Yeah.
yeah. It's crazy how they change them.
Yeah. Why do they do that?
I don't know why they do that. Because I literally just go in and just say, hey, I need a book. I need a log
Well,
book.
not anymore.
I don't know. I can still go in and get it.
Well, I know, but you haven't done it in a while.
No, I haven't done it in a while.
Yeah.
I'll just go in and go to the supply department. Like, hey, give me a log book. What department are you with? None you,
It's good. It's good to have those
none you.
for like. It's good to have those for the big compilation, like when you actually get a chance to sit down and write about your findings. But it's good to have the pad to be out on site to make quick notes on.
Yeah, that's why I like the little one. I'm
Yeah.
gonna use it while I'm out.
Oh God, he's having. Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
While I'm outside, anyways.
While you're outside,
Yep.
right? But also, that's why I tell everybody, you guys included, come on, you got to use the calendar, man. At least that
Yep.
tells you the day you flew and what you flew that day. I mean, start with that and then work your
Yeah.
way.
Yeah. I gotta get that back to that.
It's just good, because again, it's nice to go back. Like the thing I kept hitting you with when I went back on the calendar, it's like, oh yeah, you flew that, yeah, yeah. So
Yeah. Well, you know what, people? It's been real.
Has it been real?
It's been fun.
It's been real fun.
Well, maybe. Maybe. Toda-san is awesome, though. You got right.
We're gonna go with that one.
What do you know about? What do you mean? What are you talking about? You don't know about that one? There it goes.
I said no. We're gonna go with that one.
Okay.
Just kidding. It's just very pastel.
People, thank you for coming in tonight. Mark's killing it.
Yeah, mate. Oh man, yeah. No, I mean we're at an hour and a half counting the intro and everything. So
And we had a little bit of a lead in thanks to our nature show, but we got to it. So
yeah. But we'll be back next week. Same time, same channel. And
same
don't
bad
forget,
time, same bad channel.
yeah, don't forget.
Keep 'em flying.